Hello everyone! Today let's try to solve a sample problem in thermodynamics. A thermos bottle contains 250 grams of coffee at 90 degrees Celsius. To this is added 20 grams of milk at 5 degrees Celsius. After equilibrium is established, what is the temperature of the liquid? Assume no heat loss to the thermos bottle and use a specific heat of milk and coffee is equal to 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius. So, ano unang kailangan gawin? Draw the problem. Meron daw tayong thermos that contains coffee. Added to this is milk. Let's call that before. Then, after that, meron na tayong mixture ni coffee plus milk. Let's call that after. Then, ang tinatanong is what is the final temperature or the temperature of the mixture? Yun ang tinatanong. After equilibrium is established, what is the temperature of the liquid or the mixture? Then, after drawing the problem, kailangan ilagay natin yung given para mas madali nating isolve. Okay, so for coffee, we have your mass of coffee is equal to 250 grams. And the initial temperature of coffee is equal to 90 degrees Celsius. Ito yun, no? Meron tayong 250 grams and 90 degrees Celsius. For milk, we have, for mass of milk, we have 20 grams. And for the initial temperature of milk, we have 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, so nalagay na natin yung drawing and given, we can now proceed to the solution. So, ano bang unang kailangan gawin? Since sinabi dito, after equilibrium is established, ibig sabihin ng equilibrium, nag-equal na yung temperature, kaya nga same na sila ng temperature eh. No? Kung anong temperature na ng coffee, after, yun na rin yung temperature ni milk. Okay, so ibig sabihin pala, yung heat na nirelease ni coffee, tawagin natin QC, yung heat na nirelease niya, ay i-receive ni milk, tawagin natin QM. Okay, why is that? Kasi mixture na siya. Kung ano man yung nirelease na heat ni coffee, yun yung i-receive ni milk. Okay, simple as that. So, in terms of equation, that is the heat lost by coffee should be equal to the heat gained by milk. Simpleng-simple lang, no? Kung ano yung nirelease or kung ano yung nawala kay coffee, yun naman yung madadagdag kay milk. Kung anong heat or kung anong energy ang nawala kay coffee, yun yung magdadagdag or magigain ni milk kasi nga silang dalawa lang yung magkasama sa mixture. Okay, so in terms of equation, we can write this as QL or heat lost by coffee is equal to QG or heat gained by milk. But since by convention, we know that heat lost is negative in magnitude kasi nga heat loss, nabawasan, nawala. Kung ano yung nawala kay coffee, negative yon by convention. Okay? At kung ano naman yung nadagdag, positive yon by convention. Okay? So, ibig sabihin pala, this equality is may kulang sa equality na to. Why? Kasi nga, since negative to at positive to, hindi siya equal. Sir, hindi ko magets. Oh, let's try, no? Kung ito ay heat loss, tawagin nating 5 joules. is equal to 5 joules. Hindi yan equal. Why? Kasi we can see that there is a negative sign here. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya equality. Okay? So, para siya maging equal, kailangan parehas natin siyang gawing in terms of gain. Okay? Para mag-equal siya. So, we know that the heat gained ni coffee is equal to, or negative heat gain ni coffee ay yun yung heat loss ni coffee. Okay? Paano nangyari yun, sir? Kasi nga, kung ano yung nawala kay coffee, ayun yung negative ng i-gain ni coffee. Okay? So now, since parehas na silang in terms of G, ilagay na natin sa equation. Okay? So, ilagay na natin sa equation. Meron na tayo ngayong heat lost, but in terms of gain, that is negative gain by coffee, is equal to gain by milk. Okay, so finally, recall that Q is equal to mc delta T. That is our equation for heat. And also, recall that your delta T is equal to final temperature minus initial temperature. Okay? So, finally, lagay na natin yung values we have in terms of coffee and milk, that is negative mc delta T kay coffee is equal to mc delta T kay milk. Or plugging in the values, we have 250 grams multiplied by 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius multiplied by change in temperature. Paano nga ulit ang change in temperature? That is final minus initial. O anong final ni coffee? Anong final? Ito yon, TF. Or tawagin na lang natin T. Minus initial ni coffee. We know that your initial temperature of coffee is 90 degrees. Okay, so lagay natin 90 degrees Celsius. Is equal to mass ni milk, which is 20 grams, multiplied by specific heat of milk, which is again 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius, multiplied by change in temperature, again that is final minus initial. Ano ulit final? Ganun ulit, yung TF. Kasi nga mixture na sila, parehas na sila ng temperature dito. Okay, so or TF or T, tawagin na lang natin T. T minus 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, but wait, meron siyang negative dito sa part na to, no? Meron siyang negative dito, so dapat meron din ditong negative. Since meron din diyang negative, i-substitute ko na dito sa loob ng parenthesis ng temperature. Ang magiging itsura pala niyan is 250 grams multiplied by 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius multiplied by, since ito ay minultiplyan ko ng negative, mag-flip yan ng sign. Magiging 90 degrees Celsius minus T is equal to 20 grams times 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius times T minus 5 degrees Celsius. Okay? So finally, since this is one equation and one unknown, paanong one unknown, sir? Yun lang yun eh. Parehas lang sila eh. No? One unknown, parehas T. So finally, we can solve the problem. That will give us your final temperature T pala, or that is what we call T, is 83.7 degrees Celsius. So ito pala yung final temperature. Okay, so alam ko na medyo nakakalito tong part na to, or itong part na may mga negative, no? So ano kayang mas mabilis or mas madaling paraan para maintindihan siya? So meron tayong technique dyan, no? So let's try to solve again this part. Isusulat natin siya dito, no? So ang mas madaling part dyan is, sulat ulit natin, 250 grams multiplied by 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius multiplied by 90 degrees Celsius minus T is equal to 20 grams times 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius times T minus 5 degrees Celsius. Ang technique dyan is kung ano yung mainit sa mixture or sa mga liquid, yun yung ilalagay natin dito. Tsaka natin ma-minusan ng T or ng final temperature. Next, kung ano naman yung malamig na part, which is ito, nandyan siya sa side na yan at nandito yung unknown temperature. Okay? So again, anong technique? Kapag mainit, nandito yung temperature. Paano natin malalamang mainit? Kasi siya yun. Siya yung higher temperature. Paano naman natin malalamang malamig? Kasi siya yung lower temperature. At again, kung ano yung mainit, nandito siya, nandito yung unknown T or temperature. Then, kung nasa naman yung malamig, nandito yung unknown temperature, nandito si malamig na temperature. Why is that? No, kasi we know that, we can see that your final temperature T should be in between the 5 degrees Celsius o yung malamig na side and your 90 degrees Celsius or yung mainit na side. Okay, as we can see here, no? Why? Kasi kung paghahaluin natin si coffee and milk, dapat lang na ang final temperature nila is in between the temperature of malamig and the temperature of mainit. Kasi kung pinaghalo mo yung coffee and milk tapos nag-exceed ka pa sa mainit na side, so kung halimbawa na-solve natin is 93 degrees Celsius, yung final temperature natin ay 93 degrees Celsius, mali ka. Kasi isipin mo, pinaghalo mo yung mainit na kape at malamig na milk, then ang naging resulting temperature mas mainit pa. So mali yun. Likewise, kung pinaghalo natin yung mainit na kape at malamig na milk, tapos ang nakuha natin is mas mababa pa sa malamig na temperature ng milk, may mali rin tayo. Okay, that is why this should work. Okay, so again, para hindi na to malito dito sa part na to, ang kailangan lang natin gawin is kung ano yung mainit na side, nandito siya, at saka natin i-minus ang temperature, at kung ano yung malamig na side, nandito siya, at nandito yung unknown temperature. Okay? I hope may naintindihan tayo for this video, and see you for next video. Bye-bye!